I made it back. Hey guys, Mary made it with me. After I get some started, she's going to start washing some of them. But I had a whole nother load of hats. And the good news is, I think I'm going to go live a lot more often. The bad news is, I'm not going to be able to plan it out very well. So I'll just have to go live when I can and catch it on the back end. But appreciate everybody. A lot of people tuned in for the last live, and I just kind of did it, just turned the camera on and started working. So appreciate you guys hanging out. This load of hats is definitely, it's older. They're a lot dirtier. And it's kind of the load that I've gone through before from that guy. So they'll need a lot more work, but there's also a higher potential for cooler hats in here. I just dumped them all out on the bench to get started, but I'm just going to go through them and see if we find anything cool. How are you guys? 2 made it. FSJ. It's good to see you again. And David's back. He made it to the live last time. Been waiting for minutes. I know during my last stream, everybody asked what was in the bottle. I just use this bottle because I use grandma spray, and I just use this bottle because it sprays better than the other ones. Got nice Oakland A's fitted, Dodgers fitted. This one's pretty clean. 7 1/4, pretty good size. Is the stream quality as good as it was last time, David? Because I changed. I went back to using StreamYard, but using my phone. And so I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. Here's a really cool one. This New York Yankees, it's on this retro classic Cooperstown tag. So they made the tags basically like it was retro, but the hat looks the same as it always does. So I don't know why they do that. The cool thing about the Yankees, their logo really hadn't changed in forever, but that's a lot of tags in the new era. And I'm going to try, and I'm not going to wash this new era. I'm going to try, and what I will do is, there's this cleaner that I got, but what I ended up doing was I used all the cleaner in it, and then I just put like a couple of drops of Dawn in it and filled the rest up with water. And I just use that to do like a spot cleaning, and my hat brush is what I've been doing with most of the new eras lately. If I just need to get a little bit of surface dirt off, if there's not a big stain, and I think I can just brush this one down. So I'm not going to wash that new era. Probably a lot of the new eras that come out of here. Cal Bears. I think that's Cal. Yeah. Nike True. That's a pretty cool hat. A little fuzzy. See, I can't stand a little fuzzy. That's why I got mad last time. It was, the feed wasn't very good when I used StreamYard. And so I just went to using just the phone on the last one, but I was like, I'll try the StreamYard one more time because it has other cool features. But we'll see. Hopefully it straightens up. The regular Patagonia, man, these are only like $7 now, especially if they're. I would not even pick up a Patagonia that has sweat stains on it anymore. But this one I might. I mean, it's just different. It's kind of like Patagonia dad hat. Okay, no problem. I'm the one that gets all particular about it when I stress out over the little things. Oh, check this Cowboys out. Man, I hope I can get it clean. That'll be a really good one. This starter wool Cowboys. Yeah, 100% wool. It's a little dirty, but this is a cool hat. That one I will just go ahead and wash the first time and then spot treat it later and shape it up if I need to after that. I put this one on Instagram yesterday. Is this even true? I don't. It says chicks lay better in the morning. I thought it was pretty funny. It's a pretty cool hat. It's in really good condition. Got the puff paint on it. I think that will do good. Another Cubs, a little bit older, small size. Somehow I got Alaska Airlines. It'll do okay. It's not the best hat at all, but it should just be dirty. Should just be able to brush it off. Won't have to wash it. Franchise fitted. I love these Diamondbacks. That'll work. This next one is pretty cool, kind of a streetwear golf brand called Bogey Boys. Here's the tag. I think this one will do awesome. Bogey Boys is pretty good streetwear golf brand. Golf is just hot right now anyway. I bet that sells in about a day. Well, this one's pretty cool. The Kid, Ken Griffey Jr. It is youth size, but I still think I would ask over $20 for a cool Ken Griffey Jr. Has his number on the back right here too. That's a really cool New Era hat. But yeah, it's youth. That kind of sucks, but cool hat. Another Diamondbacks. I think I'll spot clean that one. And the other thing I do on every one of them is I'll put a little bit of Dawn on the inside for sure. Clean out that sweatband. And then spot clean any of the outside. But if New Era is like really dirty, then I will just wash it. This one's pretty cool. That alternate logo, that'll sell pretty good. 7 5/8, pretty good size. There's only a few of those Alaska hats. This one's older. This is a Railway with the scrambled eggs on it. I'm gonna have to clean it out though. Set these to the side. I bet that one's good. Is it red? Here's the ones I probably won't put this one on eBay. I don't know if y'all saw the other day. I sold a Canada correctional facility, but this is the kind I probably won't put on eBay. U.S. Forest Service, Department of Agriculture. Now, since I have my little booth downtown, I'll probably put that one in the booth, but that's a really cool hat. It's super clean too. Nice Forest Service hat. And they sell, if you get away with it, I mean that's a $40 or $50 hat. Oh, the black and gold one, yeah, that'll do good. But a couple of friends that I have had theirs taken down for Forest Service, so I'm not even gonna try it anymore. That Padres will sell really good with that alternate logo on it. 7.5, great size. That's a really cool Padres hat. Hopefully I'll be able to just brush that one off better later. I think so. Let's put that to the side. Old North Face hat. North Face has been doing better than Patagonia, for sure. It'll still stay around $15 for a used one, but the Patagonia's Fram air filters, that'll be a good one. The foam's still good, all foam inside. Meshback has been doing better than the all foams, but this one's pretty clean besides the dust. I bet it'll dust. I think that one will dust right up. Vintage Portland Trailblazers. Can't go wrong there. This one's on Pro Star, made in Taiwan. NBA. Yeah, winter hat. They definitely do better in the winter. We got Dallas Cowboys. Most of the foam has come out of it. We're gonna have to work on that one. Get the last of that foam out of there. And I thought I set my phone to do not disturb, but it still called.
Telling you that the prom's still on.
No. My son has prom tonight, so we're waiting for a call to see if they're canceling it because we got pretty bad weather here in Oklahoma headed our way this evening. So they had some really bad weather, I guess, in Nebraska, Iowa way yesterday. But hopefully we don't get that. But they're thinking about canceling it. But Mary said they just called and said it's still on. So the parents are all in an uproar. I don't really want to take him either if it's going to be that bad. But this Patagonia, this will be better. Ironclad Patagonia hat, a lot better patch than usual. Usually the pickaxe does a lot better. They have a pickaxe, and I think it showed on the video the other day that live simply. They do really good. That'll be a $20-ish hat. Can come clean. Hershey's milk chocolate. That'll be good. I gotta clean it out though. I wish he would stop sending me Chuck E. Cheese because I looked this one up. It's not very good, even though it's pretty nostalgic. I don't think anybody's buying it. Well, we'll be safe. I have in this garage here. I have a storm shelter that we can use if we need to. But yeah, I don't want to be out on the road if I don't have to. Oh man, look at this one. It's American Needle, but that will sell pretty darn quick. San Francisco Giants script. American Needle. It is Cooperstown. American Needle kind of like remade this script. That'll shape up fine. Had him make me these, and they've been working really good on shaping better. I still use the bowls, like if I'm laying out 100 hats here to dry, I'm still laying out the bowls, and they do good to kind of keep the shape while it's drying out. But I use these if I go to steam one to do a little bit better job, and it does awesome on getting the shape back in them to steam them out. But this one's pretty dirty. I think I'm going to take a chance on washing it just because it's really dirty on the outside, and I can shape it back up at the end. If I put a crease or something in it when it washes, I'll be able to get it out. Another basic Patagonia. What else we got? Is that New Orleans Pelicans? I think pretty sure that's Pelicans. It's a little faded. Where'd you get that flag shaper? I had my friend make it. I had him 3D print me some. I even had him put my thing on here. A couple of people have asked already. I got to try and sand it down a little bit on the top here. Couple of people wanted to buy one. I'm just not ready to sell it yet. I mean, mainly because it's not perfect. Because if you use it on like a white thin cotton, it will steam like some of these ridges in here. It's not a big deal to me, like using it personally, but I got some sandpaper. I'm gonna try to sand this. Oh, you can see how rough it is up here. I'm gonna try and sand this down maybe, and maybe it'll make it smoother so it doesn't. And I don't have to have a hat like 100% perfect either, but this works really well. So I had him make it. He 3D printed it for me. He first version was just flat here, which I didn't really like because you couldn't hold it really well. So then we came back and put like this indentation here, and then I can also use it to take pictures, which is really cool too. I can just slide this in here like this, and I can hold it up. And when I take pictures for Scully, I take them a little different than eBay. And so I can just hold it up here. I can just take a picture, turn it, take a picture, and so it works really good. Like trying to hold them up. I don't like holding them up with my hand for some reason, but yeah, it works. It works great with the steamer because I can hold it and steam with it too, and turn the hat. Give me a week to work on it just a little bit before I sell one to anybody. And I don't know. I just don't want to give somebody a product that's not like 100%. The other good thing about it though is with this indention, check this out. Like you can take this hat and then I can also like clip it down. That's why I wanted it too. That was the other reason. I can clip it down and make it really tight on there, and then steam it, which it works pretty darn good for me and my purposes. I want to work on it a little bit more before I sell one and like basically put my name on it. I guess I don't know. That makes sense.
Do you use any starch spray after reforming?
Starch, yes. I'll starch some of them, especially the older hats. And if it just won't stand up, just a light starch spray.
Why different pictures for Scully?
Because I wanted kind of my branding on the Scully stuff, and I wanted people to know where it was coming from. And there's only 4 pictures there, anyways. On eBay, my pictures are a lot more detailed, and on Scully, I really only put hats up there that are in really great shape, that don't have any kind of defects at all. So, and it's really more of a curated selection that's there. I'm not going to put up like a Volcom $10 hat on Scully, and really just trying to keep it to more premium hats. But and since I didn't have as many pictures, then I just started doing them out here in the garage by my poster, and just kind of went that way. And I have a few cross-listed, but I don't want a whole lot of them cross-listed.
Is the San Francisco Giants script hat going on eBay or Scully?
I don't know. I probably will just put it on eBay. But brings up a good point. If you really wanted it, I started something a little new. I started the membership thing, and if somebody had a membership, they had the 2nd tier membership, I would send them any hat in this box if they were a 2nd tier member. And I think it's $19.99 for that membership. Or I would send them any hat in my store that is priced under $40. I might talk about that on the next video, but I probably will put this one on eBay because it will sell really fast. I'm trying to keep Scully to like better golf hats right now, since that's what's selling there. And that script hat will sell like super fast on eBay, probably for $30, $35. All right, let's move on. I got a lot of work to do. But I love the questions, guys. I do appreciate it. NBA champions, really cool, but I don't know how well you can see the stains. It's kind of stained up. So it's even got the tag on it. I think I'm just going to have to take the tag off and clean it. And I think I'll be better off that way. Now, some of them will run the tags through the eyelets here, and you can get the tag off really easy, and you can put the tag back when you're done cleaning it. But I still don't sell them as like new old stock after I wash something. But I'm just going to rip that tag off and go ahead and wash this one.
David said he picked up a new era Yankees all leather hat.
That's a pretty dang good deal. So I'm definitely going to watch this one. I don't think that's going to come out, though. I'm still going to watch it. All right. Regular regular Mets, new era. I don't know why he sent me this. I guess because it's sports specialties. This sports specialties tag is the one you do not want. This hat is like a $10 hat. I thank you for the sports specialties, but I don't think that's going to get it. Carhartt 10 to 15 all day long, no matter the condition. Pretty cool kind of green color too. That one will sell super fast. Patagonia. I don't wish I had somebody that loved Patagonia. I don't know. Are you guys sold a Patagonia hat lately? Am I just being negative about Patagonia for no reason? But I don't.
Oh, Patagonia.
Yeah, they just haven't sold for much. This one's
You find a box of new old stock seed corn all K product hats.
and those are good. Were the foam in them okay? This one, size 7. I call these batting hats because usually the batting hats come out in this kind of. It's not really mesh, but it kind of looks like mesh. And usually the keyword batting helps them sell because people are kind of looking for those. Here you go, FSJ. There's you a Peterbilt. I don't know. The bill is not the greatest condition. Yeah. Do what?
No foam.
No foam ones. Well, that's good. Much rather have that. This is a nice Oakland Raiders. It is on the Drew Pearson. You know, a little better light over here, but I'll make it.
We sold the local Patagonia's hat.
Yeah, Eat Local does really good too. I sold that great point. That's probably a $30 hat, $40 hat. In great condition, might be $50. The Eat Local does awesome. Usually has like that bear on it eating a trout. It's a good one. Another Carhartt.
Hello.
Mary said hello. Check this one out. Kind of a play on the Dare. This is Surf. I will definitely have to look that up because it is vintage. And it says surf to resist drugs and violence. O'Neill. Well, maybe it's not vintage.
It almost looks like the bear.
Yeah, it does look like the Dare. I guess it's not vintage. I don't think O'Neill can even be vintage. I guess it can. I don't know. I'll definitely have to do some more research on it because that's super cool. Some surfer will pay for that one, especially if they're not really out there anymore. Like that one. Took out this one. Another Rainier's hat would be awesome, but this tore up on the inside. I don't know why he sends me these because that really can't come back to life. If I wash this in there, all these little brown specks will come off and they will get on every single hat in there and it will be lint rolling for a year.
My Dare officer was a huge surfer when I was a kid.
Oh, really? I bet he'd love that hat. Polar does okay, $15 hat. Polar, they usually make camping stuff, camp vibes. They have a lot of camp vibes stuff. Polar hat's pretty cool though. Kind of got the flexible bill, which is kind of in style right now. It's definitely kind of a camping water style. Oh man, this one might be good. It's like this U.S. ski team, like a 5-panel hat, strap back, Mula. That will be a cool hat. That is a cool hat. The only thing is it's a Velcro back, but still, that is pretty sweet. Just a little dirty too. It's not too bad.
You know, surf listed.
See, none of those surfs are listed. Well, I'll come in at 49 probably then. I'll probably come in at 40 or $50. And see what happens. Nice BMW. This one if I can get it pretty clean. These are always iffy to put on eBay. It obviously is really old, Union made BMW. It is kind of creased right here too. That kind of sucks. But that is a really cool BMW hat. Another regular Patagonia. Thank you so much. This is an awesome Cubs hat right here. I hope I get it clean. The white's pretty darn dirty, but it is an awesome colorway. This white and green with the 7 and 8, 7-1/8. It's kind of a newer retro. Oh yeah, retro classic. That is an awesome hat. Another thing I usually do on the new Airs is I'll go ahead and take the tags off of them. If there's any kind of fading or discoloration that might be on this bill, if there's not any discoloration, then I'll just wash it and hopefully the tag stays on. And some people like that. If I think there might be any fading at all, I take the tag off, I scrub it because I don't want the customer to get it and then take the tag off and then there be a discoloration between the tag where the tag was. So I think this one will be okay. I don't see really any discoloration, but it is super dirty. Oh no.
What are you spraying in the hats?
Grandma spray. Link in the description. I sound like a real YouTuber now. But no, I usually use grandma spray on most everything, at least for the first wash. If I come back and want to spot oxy something, then I'll spot oxy something. But I do everything in my power not to oxy clean anything because it's a huge pain. Another nice, funny trucker. The more I learn about women, the more I like my truck. The funny hats just hadn't been doing that great. And we got a busted snap. Man, that sucks. All right, Cummings. Pretty bad on the inside, but this will be good. Kind of like the all foam, the denim cools off a little bit in the summer, but still the denim has been doing really good. The denim, good patches. Cummings is okay. It's pretty mid. I wouldn't call it a great patch. There's quite a few out there. Bud Light, nice Bud Light corduroy. The negative about corduroy is most of the time the bill on the inside of a corduroy is cardboard. I usually kind of test it back here a little bit to see if it's like the cardboard that's going to snap or be bad. So you can't really wash a corduroy hat. I would never suggest it. So I will brush this one down, spot clean it with Dawn, clean the inside out with Dawn as best I can. Try not to get this one wet. But corduroy is awesome to sell, but it sucks to clean up.
It looks like you may have some credit coming.
Yeah. Yeah. There's quite a few. There's still some good ones in here though. 7.5, Kansas City, regular New Era. Next up, we got a Big Pony Polo. You know, I love Polo. These have been taking longer to sell than the little ponies. The red one next. All right, we'll check it out. The little ponies have actually been doing it better and faster than the big ponies, but still $25 on a big pony. Pretty sure it's because Taylor Swift wears little ponies. So it's red 8-air, wild well controls, oil fires, and blowouts with the scrambled eggs. Snaps seem to be pretty good. Not busted, just a little flimsy. I will probably, this one I'll probably steam up too. I usually use it a little bit bigger. I'll probably just steam this one really quick, and then just a light starch after I steam it. I won't put a lot of starch on that one, but I'll probably just shape it, steam it real quick. It'll make it look like 10 times better. So you put that in there, just steam it really quick. Little light starch. I usually just put the starch on the inside too, and that one will look awesome. Rose Bowl 1993. That one is pretty sweet. Even has an NFL side hit on the side. Team NFL. A little dirty on the inside. Not too bad. I've never seen one, a Super Bowl with the Rose Bowl underneath it. I'm sure it's not that rare. I mean, it's probably not like $100 hat or anything, but I have just never seen that. Another Patagonia. Now this Harley right here, it's one I might spend a little more time, but it's kind of got the foam is kind of coming out, but not really. Definitely will shape this up and use some starch on it. The bill's kind of warped too. Man, I wish it was in better shape. If I have to explain why, you wouldn't understand. Harley Davidson. I don't know. Maybe you have to explain why it says that. I guess I would. I guess I don't understand. I don't know. The hat got me. I don't know. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, player hats do pretty well, even though it is on this. This Boeing means it's probably like a promo hat, a stadium giveaway hat. But A-Rod will still do pretty good. It's probably still $20, $25 hat. It's like new. After I get it lint rolled, it'll be awesome. Just a regular A's, New Era. Oh, we got a cat hat, FSJ. It was a pretty nice cat hat. It's pretty well cleaned out. Cat always does awesome. It's on the Legend. It's cracked though. Dadgummit. Little Oshkosh baby hat. These do really well. $10 to $15, but they're just so darn cute. All right, what do we got? Obey, a nice Obey hat. I've never seen a tail sweep Obey hat. These are the worst creases though. When you get a crease like down the side here where it's been smashed like that, they're almost impossible to get perfect again. But anyways, we'll watch that one. We'll try to get the crease out of it. Just because I think it's a really cool Obey hat. And I love tail sweeps, so I'll give it an extra 10 minutes of work. Another regular Patagonia. Got some other denim hats. Nice blank denim. I have to put my own patch on that. I dropped off a bunch of hats today with my friend that has a hat press. He's gonna put some patches on some stuff for me. So I might start keeping some of these blanks like that that are really cool and have him put the patches on them. Got a GE hat. GE denim. That one's cool. Here's a nice script hat. This one's by Nike. Anybody got next to the Google out there? Who's the Willamette Bearcats? Willamette Bearcats. Willamette. I assume Willamette. Really cool script though.
What is he using to bloom? And is it vintage used patches?
I don't know. I didn't get into all the details with them. They're not vintage patches, no. I'm having him make some laser cut patches. If those turn out okay, I might take some of my patches that I have just laying around here. See if he has time to he'll have to put some adhesive on them and kind of cut them out and then put them on. So I don't know if he'll have the time for all that. I know I don't really have the time to do all that. I really want to do it, but he's just kind of putting the newer patches on that already have the adhesive. So, but yeah, if I could find a really cool, if I found an old cat patch and put it on this denim hat, that would be pretty cool.
I said it was Illinois.
Illinois. Willamette, Illinois.
Just picked up a Colorado Nike script, but can't find any comps to compare.
A Nike script color, kind of like that one. And I would price it up. Yeah. I would do 80 or 90.
Yeah, send down.
Yeah. And depends on condition too. I mean, if it's perfect, I mean, I would probably be close to $100. If it's pretty rough, I'd probably just put it up for $30 or $40. Look, that's cool. Chevy Blazer, vintage Chevy Blazer. Foam's good in it. That'll be a good hat. Just a little cleaning on it. Check this one out. I've never seen an Eagle America patch like that. That one's different. Nice vintage hats. Golden State Warriors. At least it has some Hawaiian stuff on it, because besides that, I don't need any NBA Golden State hats. Wow.
Because it was clean with slight creases on the front.
You might try to steam them out and make it a little better, but I mean, you're talking maybe an extra $10 probably if it was perfect looking. I don't know. I'd still just put it up for a good penny and see if you get any offers.
Did you still burn all them cowboy hats, right?
Yes. This is pretty cool though. This one's cool. I'll show the cowboy hat next. This one's All-Star Game 1989, California Angels. And on this new era tag, the foam's still in it. And just like this, when you find them like this is when you just need a little bit of steam, and a little shape. It will look a million times better when you get done. It'll take it from $15 that somebody might pay for this hat looking like this to $30 to $35 for a cool vintage hat that you get shaped back up.
Do you ever use an air compressor to get the dust out of hats when working with something?
I know the method in it, and everybody says it works really good. I just use the shop vac. I don't have an air compressor, or I would try it. But I also don't know. I mean, is it really bad when you're like spraying it? Like, does it just go all up in the air? That's the part I would not like. I hate breathing it. Every time I get done messing with these vintage hats, I can't like breathe for the rest of the day, and my sinuses get all jacked up. But definitely don't want to put too much of that stuff in the air. But if it's not too bad, I would try it out. A lot of people do it. This Patagonia will be awesome. $40, $50 Patagonia hat right here. I will wait for the person that's paying me $50 for this hat, because it's a nice 5-panel, really, really well made Patagonia. And it's got a fish on it, and it's fishing season. All those things equal, give me $40 at least. Got a newer steel. Here's the newer steel tag. If you have a vintage steel, it's definitely more expensive, 30 to 50 on condition, maybe more. You have a really awesome one, but this one's not vintage, so it's a $20 hat maybe.
Step out the door and blow it off.
Yeah.
They sold a $150 belt buckle yesterday.
A belt buckle. I don't come across many belt buckles. The cowboy hat was about as country as I get. Here's a nice Super Bowl, and it's still got the tag on it. That'll come off really easy. I might put the tag back on after I wash it. I might not even wash this one. I'm not even washing it. I'm just going to scrub it down really good. It was in really good condition. Super Bowl 27. Is that one of the last ones the Cowboys won? Really cool Chicago White Sox, but has a busted brim. It's on the American Needle. It's vintage. Without the busted brim, would be a lot better. That's what I. Another polo, black with a gray pony. Don't see black and gray. Here's another John Deere with the tag on it. Foam is starting to come out, but if we can get that out of there, that'll be a 30 to 50, just depending on what our condition ends up at. Still with the tag. Nice John Deere. Move these down. We're about halfway there. Oh yeah, the Cowboys. Apex 1. So still pretty good. Cowboys just really mass produced. So holds down the prices on a lot of Cowboys stuff. But this Apex 1 right here, they could turn out some really awesome vintage hats. I probably wouldn't pass up a good Apex 1 team hat ever. Just because I wouldn't want to miss one that was really good. Golden State Warriors. We got our favorite Mighty Ducks. On a Zephyr. This brand, I don't think it's good at all. I've never sold one. I mean, some people just the hundreds. There's a lot of fake hundreds out there too, but this one's real. The hundreds. I never do well with the hundreds at all. Maybe somebody out there has an awesome story about one they sold, but I don't. I always end up selling for almost nothing. Oh, here we go. Mercedes-Benz. Man, that one's 80s. Usually these skinny snaps were 80s, usually when they were made. So that would be a really good Mercedes-Benz hat. Charlotte Hornets. Definitely older because, I mean, sure, it was the Charlotte Hornets and then it wasn't, and now it is again, right? Pretty sure that's the history of the Hornets. They were, then they were not, and they were again. Oakland A's 20 to 30. This one was on the, this one is Sports Specialties. Sports Specialties made a lot of mesh backs in the 80s, early 90s. This one's in pretty good shape. I think I will spot clean this one too. I won't wash it. Miami Dolphins starter, but it's fitted. Size 7 1/8. Pretty bad shape. Pretty rough.
What were you talking about, subscribers?
I just did it like 2 minutes before I came on here. I was messing with the YouTube channel settings. And subscribers, you can do like a membership subscribers now. And what I set it to was like there's a $2.99 tier, you get the emojis and all that cool stuff. But then I put it in $19.99 tier where I thought if anybody's found something, like when I did a live, if there was like a really cool hat in here that you really wanted, then I would send it to you. Or you could pick any hat in my eBay store under $40 and I'd send you that one. Just to kind of get back on the membership things. A lot of people do the memberships just for the emojis and stuff like that, but I really wanted to find something where I could get you something cool. So if you were a member of the channel at the $19.99 tier, I would basically send you any hat that we found in here. Now, if I ever happen to come across a Raiders shark tooth, probably can't send you that one. But almost any other hat in here, most of them are $20 to $40, and then anything in my store that I already have listed, I'd send it. Nice Mighty Ducks on the apparel one. You want to keep a lookout for this one. In better shape than mine is, but this is a really cool hat. This can, in really great condition, this can be a $50 to $100 hat. Comes down to condition a lot of times. So the apparel one, busted snap, but Really cool Mighty Ducks hat. That's too bad.
I was working or lollygagging.
Mary is doing nothing pretty much. She's keeping up with the chat to tell me if y'all say anything interesting. Check out this Harvard hat. I think I will. I think I'll price this Harvard hat up a little bit. I really like this Harvard hat.
Not sure what you mean by joining this.
It has. There's a membership levels. There's a membership that YouTube started where you could be members of a channel, and you become a member of the channel. Wyoming stuff always does good. That's a new hat though.
Since first I checked said that I don't see a join button like most channels.
Well, I just started it like 5 minutes before I came on here, so it may not be
Available yet.
It may not be available yet. I'll look at it as soon as I get off here to see if I maybe didn't hit the right button. Mighty Ducks, awesome. I'm glad there's some Mighty Ducks in here. Really awesome Mighty Ducks hat right here. It's on the Anco. I could shape this one. Will shape up awesome too. See, you get your shaper. You get in here. You can shape it up. And then, like they said, a little bit of starch. It'll be good. But I'm going to go and clean that one first, and then I'll shape it when it gets out. This one just needs a little steam. This will probably come out and get some good shape on it too. Seattle Seahawks. This is an AJD Super Stripe. Always cool. Always $25 to $30 in really good shape for these Super Stripes. Pretty collectible. It's more of a collectible hat. Not many people wear them. People like to put these on their desk in their office or whatnot. Oh, great. Another hundreds hat. Somebody tell me they've sold one for a lot of money, so I feel better about getting them. I don't think they're worth a dime. I wouldn't pick them up ever. The hundreds. Another Patagonia. We got a Florida Marlins New Era, kind of newer, so not that great. Yeah, this box is mid compared to the last one that we had. The last one was a lot better. There are a few bangers in here. Another Patagonia, just what I need. Some more fishing hats, and they always do better with the clip on them. And I always put with the clip in the title too, because people are always looking for the ones that still have the clip on them. Of course, you can just clip it to the back of your collar, and if your hat flies off, it won't fly all the way off. So a lot of fishermen like to have the clip on it. That's a really good fishing hat right there. Do what? Mary didn't know what the clip was for, so we're all learning today.
How's the booth going, Mary?
How's the booth going, Mary?
It's going really well.
Can you hear her over there?
We sold quite a bit last weekend.
Yeah, we had the fair, our festival. The festival, we sold about as much on that one day, a little over, like, it was close to $150. Yeah. In one day we sold during the festival, and that's a little bit less than what we did all of the month before. So we're looking at doing about $200 or $300 in the booth this week or this month, and yeah, pretty pleased with that. And I keep getting more Sooners hats and putting them in. So I think I'm just going to keep getting and filling it up with kind of the local stuff and these patches that I've had my buddy make. The patch hats, I think I'm going to put a lot of them in that booth too. Grandma spray available.
You didn't set
I always use grandma spray to wash them the first time. And that's mainly on the modern hats. I'm not going to wash old trucker. I'm not going to throw it in the washing machine. But I run across a modern hat like this. I don't mind washing it. This one is information. New tag to me. It says hi on the front of it. Information. Don't know. Maybe the coolest hat ever and worth $40, maybe worth 10. We will find out after we wash it and get ready to list it. This one is badass. I hope somebody likes it as much as I thought it was cool. Kind of a 90s ski hat. Had this was the fleece on the tag right here, this vintage tag. Really cool. It says Master the Slopes on the side. Really cool ski hat right there. I will probably ask 30 to 40 for that. And I hope somebody thinks it's as cool as I do, because that's a really cool 90s hat. All right. Well, here's a blank. All right. Found another blank for the patches. KVU hat's doing better. The prices kind of go down in the winter on these, as you can see why. But I started getting closer to 20 to 25 for some KVU hats again since it's warmed up. Doral, home of the Blue Monster. Is that golf? It's on a head. Doral. I say golf because it's on the head, and usually golf hats are on the head. Other Mighty Ducks, camo. We're getting there. So close. Look at this Detroit hat. Detroit Red Wings. I guess it's newer, but it was made definitely a retro looking one. That's pretty cool. That will shape up really good too. This will be, I'll still ask 25 to 30 for this hat, even though it's new, just because it's so cool with this big logo on the back. North Face, $20 North Face. Every time I list these, I'll list them for around 25. I'll get 5 offers for 10, 12, 15. And then I just wait till somebody really wants a black and orange one just like this, and then I'll pay $20 for it. I usually wait on the North Face. Great. I'm glad it's in here because I can talk about it because I like this brand. They make really cool hats. Stormy Cromer, pretty cool hat. I finally sold my women's one I had just like this. It only went for like $17 or $18. If the men's Stormy Cromers definitely do better, but this women's one, I got $17 for it a couple of weeks ago, and I got another one just to stay in stock, I guess. We got a Diamond Collection, size 7. Not awesome. Diamond Collection, of course, is great, but I was just talking about tennis too. U.S. Open 1997. You just never know on these tennis hats. Sometimes you might have, if you have the only tennis hat out there that says U.S. Open 1997 and looks like this, don't be afraid to ask $50 for it. Because there's not a lot of tennis stuff out there. Like golf stuff is out there all the time. Tennis stuff, there's just not as many of them made or out there. And I always ask a little bit more for the tennis stuff. Because if you got a collector or somebody that just really loves the U.S. Open, and you got the only one from that year that they want, money. Helly Hansen, never really had that much luck with resale value on Helly Hansen. It's a cool brand, but doesn't retain that much value. These little cycling caps, $10. $10. Every now and then you'll get a cool one. You can ask a little bit more. I heard a really cool Ohio State bucket hat, still with the tags on it. Well, that's cool. Bucket hat's doing awesome right now. Oh yeah, True Religion. Got a nice True Religion hat. Never know on the True Religions either. It's kind of the same way. If you have the only style of that True Religion out there, you may be able to get 100 plus, or there may be a bunch of this blue True Religion that says True on the front, and I'll have to take $30 for it.
See what does 100% PU mean? The Yankees hat was what?
It's like the fake leather. I don't know what PU stands for, but it's like the fake leather PU. Polyurethane, maybe. Maybe it's polyurethane. Oh yeah, I got a men's Stormy Chromer, $30, 7 5/8, maybe $40. I'll wait on this one. It's a really great size of Stormy Chromer. I'm glad I got a men's one, and it's my size. If I watch this, I might wear it. Stormy Chromer, great little hunting outdoor hat. They're made to tie up right here and to cinch up tighter, and not fly off. Okay. Did that make sense, David? I usually just put faux leather in the title, or usually don't even put leather in the title, but unless it's real leather, I'll just leave leather off. Really cool Detroit Tigers 5-panel hat right here, 47 brand. I doubt you can find that one, so I will keep this one $20 to $30 because the person that wants that, they may not even make these kind very often. All right, basic Raiders, can't go wrong with it. Mitchell and Nix, Raiders. Don't think I need to wash it. This Chicago Cubs logo usually does pretty good with the bear on it, and I'll usually in the title, if it says Cooperstown, I put Cooperstown and I put retro in the title, because almost always a Cooperstown tag is a retro logo like this, and people will search for retro or alternate. Some people will search for Cooperstown, but I put both of those in there. Oh wow, this is a really cool, probably 70s, maybe 60s. Problem is, it's probably size 7. That's really small. But USS Coral Sea Laundry Officer has this cool logo on the back too, like a 60s military hat. That is awesome. I'm gonna keep getting the jackets in FSJ. He's gonna send me some more jackets. We'll keep listing those jackets. Um, I mean, I sell a little bit of polo shirts and stuff like that, but I don't know what else should I sell. Gigsby Folly? I have no idea what that is. Oh, Craft Winery. Oh yeah. I don't really like this splash though. It's a Raiders splash, but man, New Era did not do a good job on this. It's a retro one. It's a newer one, but it's a newer Raiders splash. It's a little dirty, but I think that splash doesn't look good. They didn't make it very well. Yeah, government. Still a cool hat. Somebody will love a Raider splash for $30 instead of $300. Carhartt, Trapper hat. Staple. I'll sell anything too. I mean, if I come across something, I just like to keep it as simple as possible. The same thing, but we're going to continue to do those jackets. White socks, a little bit of starch on that. It's really clean. It'll be fine. I'll shape it up a little bit. Pretty dirty new era. Seattle Seahawks. No idea what this Screamer thing is. It's kind of like a beanie. Looks like a fishing brand. Screamer. You'll ever see? It's got a cool pouch on the side too. That's fish. Find somebody weed in here. This pouch like goes all the way around. I don't think there's anything in there, but that's different. Never know what you'll find in the pouch. Yeah, I don't blame you. We do some of the patches too. They're super easy. It's pretty cool. Phillies camo. I love. Usually, you can find the hole in the market with these. This is not a great brand. It's H&M, especially on Whatnot. People don't really go a lot for the flat caps. So you can find some really good brands like Boston Scully. I got one. Gorn Brothers flat caps. It's kind of a funny one. Hooked on Phonics. Worked for me. I think I got that one on Whatnot, actually. Eddie Bauer. Vintage Eddie Bauer is money sending it overseas. Don't think this one is vintage, but it is really cool. It's close. I think it'll still be. I think I could still sell it overseas for 30 to 50. Really cool trapper hat. This might even be down. Yeah, it's goose down. So yeah, $40, $50 hat right here. Insulated goose down. Eddie Bauer. That'll be a good one. Bye. Okay. Always the vintage Eddie Bauer. They make a lot of like fishing and hunting hats. Always get them. Always pick them up. You'll take what if I find a stash? Patches? What are you talking about? All right, we got a cool sports specialties. Doesn't have the NFL site hit. Postcards, yeah, they do. They do well. Just kind of got to list a lot of them. It's kind of the volume game, but they're super easy to list. This is nice sports specialties. It is made in Korea. It's wool. I might spend a little extra time on this one after I give it a quick wash. That won't come out, so I may be one of the few that I take some time to oxy this inside a little bit and try to lighten this up a little more, or I may not. I might just shape it because it'll take a while to oxy this in here. And what I do is I just make like an oxy paste and put this kind of a paste around here. I put a barrier in between the two. They don't like to get all that oxy on the actual color as much because every once in a while it will bleed, especially red. But I might take some time to clean this inside up. And then after I put the oxy paste on it, I'll take it out and set it in the sunlight. And that usually helps a little bit. But that's a really cool sports specialty wool Vikings. That one will get some clicks to get it looking good. Arizona State, regular 47 brand. Here's a cool fishing hat. These long bill fishing hats usually do pretty good. This will probably be a $30 hat right here. Just a vintage fishing hat. Can't have too many of those. Another fishing hat. Amgen. It might be a company logo though. It's Columbia fishing hat. Can't complain there. A few more bucket hats. Perfect time for bucket hats. Vintage Columbia bucket hat. Another vintage Columbia bucket hat. And another Columbia bucket hat. 3 Columbia bucket hats. LL Bean trapper hat. Usually does pretty good as well. Probably be a $30 hat in the summer. You might just have to wait a while if you want to get $30 for it. But if you want to sell it in July, you'll have to take 20 probably. Oh, this is a cool Seahawks. Missing the tag inside. It probably was NFL brand, maybe Drew Pearson. Kind of got a blockhead on the back of it. Not the huge blockhead, but this is a really cool color. You don't see the gray very often. This one, I bet, will clean up awesome. I bet I can get that one looking pretty darn good. That's a cool Seahawks gray. Hopefully it comes clean. What else we got in here? This Patagonia, I probably will wait for 30 to 50. It's pretty clean. Kind of got the duck bill on it, but kind of the ski trapper style with the ear flaps. The specialty Patagonia is where it's at on the money. That one is pretty special. Nice Gore-Tex camo, probably 30 to 50. Extra large, stencilate, vintage. Cabela's. Yeah. Man, I got some cool winter hats. Dadgum. They're just a little late. And maybe what I sometimes will do on hats where I know that it's not the right season, I'll put them in a separate category in my store. Like I'll make a winter hat category and I'll put them in there and I won't mark them down. And I'll wait until September or October and then maybe mark them down a little bit or relist them. But in that way, it doesn't get caught up in my other sales that I make. That's one thing that I do because I don't want to list it for 40. It's a $40, $50 hat, Gore-Tex Cabela's. But to get it sold in the next few months, I might have to take $20, and I don't want to do that. It would be, David. It would be monthly, but I would get you a new hat monthly. After every new membership reoccurs, then you can pick another hat. Now, undefeated, that's pretty good. Undefeated 5 strikes, just depends on which hat. I don't think this one's real cool, so probably just like a $15 hat. But some undefeated stuff does really awesome. Dead Drift, The West is Calling. Never seen it. It's pretty new though. Could be like anybody's ranch or something. Established Wyoming 2014. Probably somebody's ranch. Retired. I could probably shape this one up, put a little steam on this bill, get it good, and put some good old starch on that. Make it look good. All right. What is this? North Sport? That's vintage. That's quite old. Maybe 80s. Never heard of North Sport before. Regular Yankees pink. Oh man, I think these all came from Whatnot. I'll just show them real quick if there's anything super cool in here. What is this thing? I did not pay for that. Somebody just threw that in my box. That's a Morona. That's probably trash. And some junky bucket hat. That's the hat house, though. You never know. Got so many dang hats. Moronas end up in here sometimes. Regular Columbia. This one's in terrible condition. Good condition. Still a $15 hat. It sells super quick. The ones with the flags, fishing flags on them. Sure. Yeah, I will. I'll send you one out of here. First one. The first email that I get, that's if in case somebody wants a different one. The first email that I get for whichever one it was would be who got it first. But definitely would hook you up with a different hat. I'm assuming. I have no idea which one you might want. There were some pretty cool ones in there for $20. But top 5 hats in the wild that you can still find. Still find some Arc'teryx stuff. Still find some good vintage golf is the one that you really want to be looking for in the wild right now that you can still find. Those super hot. You want the golf rope hats. Really want to look for those out in the wild right now. These fishing style hats, the LL Beans, and a lot of times people just pass those up. They don't want to mess with them, or they think they're not worth anything. Definitely the old vintage hunting hats. I still find them in the wild all the time. Just camo hats that are vintage, whether it's LL Bean or Cabela's, they still do great. $30 hats. I My suggestion is to try to find the hats that are worth money that aren't sports, because everybody just tries to gobble up all the sports out there, and they'll pick up all the sports hats. They may not even be worth anything, but the things like Columbia hats, or the really cool vintage hunting and fishing hats, they still have a lot of value. Like Stormy Cromer hats still have a lot of value. And I know everybody knows Patagonia and stuff like that, but the golf hats, a lot of people don't know that those old golf hats are worth $50. Yeah, why not? If you pay $20, I'll send you a hat every month. The subscription happens every month. You pay $20 every month, I'll send you a new hat every month. I don't know. I get most of these hats, I get at a decent price. I can pass it on. Oh, he's too crazy. Maybe I could put it for $10 or $20 more on eBay. I, I don't know. Maybe save me the time taking a picture of it. I think it'll work out all right. No eBay fee. I just got to pay for the label. $4 for the label. So not terrible. Plus, the best thing is I get you guys something. So that's the coolest part. Beach wants one. So which one did you want, Beach? I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Was there one in here that you wanted? Or like I said, anything in the eBay store that's already listed, it's under $40. I can send you that too. The giant script. Now I sprayed it down. I'll go ahead and wash it, and I'll steam it, and just make sure you email me. Send me an email with your address, so I can start keeping track of that. The email, I don't know if I put it in the description on here. I should have done that. Should be on my YouTube page though. But SoonerMac79@gmail.com. Put giant script in the title. No problem. It's an awesome hat. And like I said, maybe it's $30 to $40 on eBay. He paid $20 for it. He gets a good deal. I get a pretty good deal. I don't have to list it on there. So I don't mind. I think it's pretty cool, and I want to get you guys something cool too. Zumbas, Penn State. Make sure you send me the email, Beach, though, so I remember I have all the information. Gotta have your address. Zumbas, really cool. I don't think I'm watching that one. That's pretty clean. They've gone down in price too. They're really cool hats. Thank you, FSJ. Appreciate you. Mary left too when the chat really started heating up. Of course, she had to go pick up the boys. So, if I miss anything, I'm sorry, guys. This Colorado State script, that'll be pretty good. I bet that's $40. I can shape it up too. Honestly, I probably won't get to the North Face listed. It might be Friday next week because I washed that huge load of hats yesterday. It's kind of in the queue before this one. And yeah, that's about 150 hats I got to get listed before then. Probably won't get to actually listing these hats on eBay till Thursday or Friday next week. Yeah, PU is fake leather. Polyurethane, I think is what it stands for. Look at it. Check out this Nike. Got a pretty cool Nike hat. Vintage Nike. This Nike always does better too, kind of the mesh. I always pick those up better on Whatnot. Pick this Yankees up on Whatnot. I always pick up, what is that, Manchester United. Pretty cool. Coors hat right here. Coors hat is cool. Element Knife Company. I just can't pass up the ropes. This almost feels like a melon hat too. It's really, really good quality hat. Boulder Lacrosse. That's pretty cool. Multicam. Rev Multicam. I bet that's good hunting brand. Get Lost. Pretty cool camp rope hat. Vintage pin reels. Hopefully I can clean that one up. I'll probably shape it up too. It will look better once I get some steam on it. Pin reels make really good fishing reels. All right, guys, I think I'm pretty much done here with the hats. I'll check the chat here. You guys got anything else? I'll probably wrap it down. How much you go pay for your hats to put the leather patch on? He's just charging me like $3 to make the patch and put the patch on. So it's an awesome deal. I mean, to buy the patches on Etsy is $2 or $3, and then since he's got the machine, it's $3. It's definitely worth it for him to put his time into putting them on there, making them. So I'm just gonna get some blank hats and keep feeding him blank hats. No, the hats. I don't know what you're asking, FSJ. The ones that I'm having him make, I think I'm gonna put how much I'm gonna charge for them, like in the booth. Probably $15 to $20 on most of them. I'll get the blanks for 2 to 5, and then I'll probably put them in the booth for 15 to 20. All right. If you happen to be watching this later and you buy a membership, the San Francisco Giants hat is going to somebody. So just be aware of that. If you find something in the eBay store, if you join the membership, send me an email and I'll I'll get it sent to you. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll probably try to explain the membership a little bit better in a future video. So appreciate Beach for joining today, and I'll have his hat cleaned up and sent out to him soon. Oh, always happy to help, David. And maybe hit me up Thursday or Friday and message me and say, have you got to the North Face hat yet? And I'll let you know how close I am to getting to it. All right. Thank you, Beach. We'll see you guys. Catch you on the next one.